installment of OPHgAiming presents OPH Classics, playing Final Fantasy VII. Don't know if you tuned in on the last one. We gave a shot at taking down the Midgar Zolom. Unfortunately, as soon as he killed me, the game completely froze. He used beta, and the game just snapped, froze, and it was it. So, yeah, I didn't win that one, and I wasn't able to continue battling him. Normally, if you do lose to the Midgar Zolom, it doesn't give you a game over. It actually just transports you back to the shoreline where you can fight again or do whatever. Now, the reason that they do that is because you're not really supposed to be able to beat the Midgar Zolom. He's too powerful. He'll kill you no matter what. So, because you can't kill the creature if you accidentally get into a fight with it, especially if you're going across with a Kokobo and it does run into you, it's pretty much an instant wipe for your team. It's an auto loss and there's nothing you can do about it. So the game has a failsafe put into it, so if you do end up getting into a battle with that big ass fucker right there, you don't just lose, you don't just get a game over. It puts you to the side and allows you to continue your game. Now, unfortunately, like I said, the game froze, so that was not the case. So the best I can do is just continue to fight for now, because I'm definitely not strong enough to take on the Midgar Zolom. It's going to have to be at level 28. Usually I have Cloud at level 28. I heard that Nanaki at level 26 can survive the attack, but he did just beta me when I was level 26, and it one-shotted me. There was nothing I could do about it. So we're going to go ahead and level everybody up to 28, because 28 is when Cloud can survive beta, and I would assume that Cloud surviving beta will give us the edge that we need to win, especially because whoever survives beta is automatically going to have limit and be able to try and finish the battle off. I would prefer to have Tifa survive it, but in order for Tifa to survive beta, Tifa has to be like level 29, level 30, because her HP is so much lower than everyone else's. Which really doesn't make sense. She's a fighting character. She's like a monk. She's like all about combat. She should have more life than anybody else, but you know, whatever. Or at least take less damage, but not much we can do to change that. And I mean, I've been training for quite some time. Like, to give it an example of how long I've been training, it's still the beginning of the game, and I have 60,000 gil. So yeah, I've been training for quite some time to do this. It's not easy one way or another, even if you're, even if you do get, well, he's gonna fucking run. Fucking bastard. Oh wow, did anybody see what just happened right there? Check this out. Yeah, it happened. Cloud has Meteor Rain. That's pretty intense. I'm not used to having Cloud get level 3 limit break before I kill the Zolom. That may be the first time that's ever happened. And I've been playing this game for 20 some odd years, and I think that may be the first time that's ever happened. So as yet another example of just how long I have been training in order to try and fight this thing, I'm going to go into this item shop, and I'm literally just going to buy 99 of everything they own. And I'll still have money. Like, I just bought the most expensive item that they had, 99 of them, still have money, still have money, still have money. Oh, I couldn't buy 99 tents. But I was able to get 44 of them, turning my total to 46. Just spent $60,000, and I'm still at the very beginning of the game. Because that's how Cloud do. And when fighting the Midgar Zolom, it's not exactly just a normal battle. So I've been training for God knows how long at this point. Like 3 straight days of just training in order to just beat this one guy. Instead of just taking a Kokobo across. And another really irritating fact about beating the crap out of this guy is once you kill him, even if you kill him, he's still running around the swamp murdering people. It doesn't like make him disappear, it just takes you out of battle with him for a second. But the way I look at it is if Sephiroth walked across this swamp and killed the fucking Midgar Zolom in order to fucking get across the swamp, you know what? So can Cloud. There's nothing Sephiroth can do that Cloud cannot do. So here we go. Cloud's level 27, everybody's level 27. We're 1 level away from fighting that Midgar Zolom. Everybody say what's up to OPH Tenchi. He's in the house. Oh, double crits. And besides, once we get to level 28, we want to get the hell out of here anyway, because all of these creatures, well, not all these creatures, the Mews in this area can use level 4 suicide, 28 being an interval of 4. If they cast it on my team once we're level 28, it's pretty much an auto-wipe for my team. No one likes fighting, like, level 0 creatures that auto-wipe your team. That's just irritating. You got any? Did you bring any? Always bring some. Always bring some on Wednesday. Always on Wednesday. It's 50. That's almost all I have. And I have another 20 if you bring me some weed. Bro. Do you really want me to talk to you about this? Because I will. Oh my god, my team is dying. Cloud, you're dead! No, what's happening? Oh god, don't wipe! Nanaki! Nanaki! Kill them! Oh god, Nanaki! Thank you! I wasn't paying attention, I almost killed my entire team. Oh wow. Tent does not revive people. Bro, why would not getting out of battle revive you? No, you're not. You fainted. If you were dead, you'd be dead. It doesn't, like, revive. It doesn't bring people back to life. Okay, Kyle. Here you go. Alright. So, then what the fuck with Eris? Then why not Phoenix down Eris? Why take Eris and drown the bitch? No, okay. Let me explain it to you the same way I explain it to YouTube, alright? Sephiroth simply made Ares faint. Cloud walked that bitch into the river and was like, drown! And sent her to her death. That's how it happened. Goodbye. I simply do not care. Like... acceptable. So we're gonna go ahead and rock through just about another, what is it, 8 battles should be. Let's see, 190 is 200, yeah. So about 8 more battles and we'll be able to successfully kill the Midgar Zolom. Not too bad. Hey, YouTube, you want to smoke some fucking weed? So we're back, just rocking it out, trying to fucking take care of this Midgar Zolom. Again, I know it's a ridiculous thing to do. I've had a lot of people already tell me, like, there's no point, you can come back and kill him later, beta isn't necessary, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing about it. When you get beta this early in the game, not only is it fucking hilarious to have beta this early in the game, but everything you fight from this point on in the game, if it pisses you off, you just hit it with beta and it fucking dies. And it's like, yes, this was my sacrifice. I spent 3 fucking days running around in circles, fighting basically ostriches and moles. In order to learn quite possibly the most powerful E skill in the game. And really, if it wasn't for the fact that doing this allows me to learn beta, I wouldn't be doing it at all. I would rather not do it, to tell you the truth. You can tap L1 and R1 at the exact same time when in a back attack to prevent the back attack from happening. But when you do that, you're still in what would be considered back slot for attacking. So if you do end up in a battle where you're getting back attacked, the first thing you want to do before the enemy attacks is tap L1 and R1. So tap L1 and R1 to prevent the back attack. And then you're going to change hero location, because there is the front row and there's the back row. And when in back attack mode, it switches those slots. So if you have somebody set to back, they're now in the front. And if you have somebody set to the front, they're now in the back. So in order to counteract that, you hit left on the D-pad and change positions. It'll move your characters a step closer to the enemy, as you're seeing now, which will allow us to one-shot the enemy with attacks, as opposed to doing like 50 damage per attack because you're in the back row. You can just do your normal damage and just end the battle really quickly. Takes about 5 to 6 attacks to kill them from the back row. Takes 1 to 2 to kill them from the front row. So always good to just change, get yourself back into the front row, and kick some ass. That baby catch. So we're going to run around in a couple more circles here, fight a few more baddies. Looks like we're going to use Meteor Rain for the first time, people. Meteor Rain, blah! Just murdered 2 people. That will absolutely devastate the Midgar Zolom when we're battling him. I actually think that'll probably be the factor that gives us the win on the Midgar Zolom. It's just the fact that Cloud has Meteor Rain and is able to deal so much damage in a single attack. Hopefully Cloud will be the one to survive. I probably will end up putting E-skill on him, or even just keep it on Anaki. So we're going to go ahead and rock out just a few more battles. We're at battle 6 now. I said it'd be 7 or 8 we leveled up, but it may be a little bit more than that. That equals 7. Yeah, it's going to be right on cue, about right at level 8. or Battle 8 is where Cloud's going to level up here. So, let's see here. Battle 8. We're one battle away from leveling up now with Cloud, so go ahead and get that battle done. And this is a perfect variety battle. I think this one gives over 200 experience. It's like 56 for each one of those guys, something like that, and then 62 for him. So we'll be right over 200 experience, 239. That will level Cloud up and get Nanaki pretty close too. We're gonna go ahead and just round the whole party out. 28. I'll probably end up saving as soon as I hit 28 with Nanaki, because it'll allow 2 of my 3 teammates to be killed by level 4 suicide right away, and I can't with that shit, dude. It drives me fucking crazy. And I know there's a quick counter to it. You just cast fire on, or was it fire 2 on the entire enemy team or whatever, and Nanaki can just one-shot them. But it's super frustrating. It really is, and it's super frustrating for no reason. There's really no reason for it to be that frustrating. So. Real close now. I mean, we'll get as far as we can. I'm also going to do another thing that I've talked about. I actually talked about this in some threads the other day. There's a way to trick the Midgar Zolom into not battling you, even if you don't have a Chocobo. You can still get across this swamp without the Zolom fighting you. It is insanely hard, but it is possible. The farthest, if you look at this side of the swamp, there's like literally just a very tiny window in between. Like, you see the green over there, like where the green starts on the left side of the screen, and then right there, like, that's really close. If you look at the distance in between where the green starts, watch along the entire back wall to this corner, it's actually a small distance. But if you look at where the green starts on the right side of the screen now, and then you look all the way back to that corner, it is an insanely far distance. And the Midgar Zolom will actually chase you. He's attracted directly to your footsteps, so he's going to chase you no matter what side of the river or whatever the swamp, the Midgar swamp that you step into. He'll chase you to that side. He'll try and get you no matter where you're at. And because of that, there is a little benefit actually that we get from doing it that just makes it super easy to exploit. It's almost gotten to the point where I'm just going to start sealing with the Naki again. He rarely is able to seal anything, but when he does, he gets an ether that's worth like 750 gil. So, super helpful as well. But we're close now. Gonna get all the way down to the end there. And the rest should just kind of fall into place. probably gonna go ahead and just save now. I feel like because Nanaki and Cloud are both level 28, I feel like it's best that I just save and make sure that neither of them get killed by a level 4 suicide, or technically turn tiny and low life by a level 4 suicide before we get Tifa up. It's going to be about 2 more battles. Tifa will be leveled up all the way. Get real close here. What we're going to do is, because I know I'm going to level up probably after this battle, so what I'm going to do is go in and actually heal up and cure everybody at the farm, at the Chocobo farm, just to make sure everybody's at full life and nobody has any status elements affecting them at the beginning of the battle with the Zolom. And then when we back out of the Chocobo farm, we'll go ahead and head straight down to where the Zolom's at. Probably get into one more battle on the way back, finish the battle, level up Tifa, cure everybody up, just use normal potions to cure everyone, and just push the final little bit that we have to push there. So this is what we're going to do, and then we'll get into a battle right before the Midgar Zolom hits. There it is. This will be the last battle because Tifa will level up in this battle to 28 along with everyone else. Oh, and that's why we weren't doing the battle before. That's why I was like, I'm gonna go save now. Because level 4 suicide affects people. Because everybody level 28. Ouch. Alright. So level 4 suicide wrecked Cloud, as it will. Once you hit level 28, 24, 20... 16, 12, 8, 4, and 0. I don't think you'll ever be 4 or 0.
That was tough. It's always now that you should have took the time when you had the teams.
So we're going to tent up here. Make sure everybody's at the max life possible, that everybody has full MP. Right now, Nanaki has the highest HP, so enemy skill is attached to him. We're going to take cover from him and put it on Cloud to make sure that he can cover Nanaki in case of a normal attack. You want Cloud to be covering because Cloud will survive the normal attack more likely than not, and it will keep Nanaki alive long enough to get the enemy skill beta cast on him. I am going to save because whether or not... so when the Midgar Zolom fights you, he doesn't actually just kill you. He doesn't send you to the game over screen. Instead, it puts you back to the closest shore that you were on. So, like, if I get killed after walking in now, the Zolom will take me back to the shore. I'm going to show you what I was talking about earlier. If you kind of wait for the Zolom to put himself into that far corner over there, as he's going to the corner, it is actually possible to run all the way across the swamp without him touching you. So as you saw, I did not use any speed ups, any bonuses or anything like that. And I didn't use the Chocobo, which is, I guess, more important. I didn't use Chocobo, and the Zolom was not able to catch me. I was able to run all the way across the swamp without fighting him at all. That's not what we're going to do. No, 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 no. We've trained too long, and we have trained too hard to just walk by this guy. We've trained for damn near 8 hours of game play, you know, just to fight this one guy. So we're definitely not going to just walk past him, as you just saw me do. I'm going to fight him, and I'm going to fight him here. So we're going to go ahead and save up again. Just go into your save menu, click your save on your slot. Make sure your game is all saved up before you try and fight the Midgar Zolom, because even if you beat this Basilisk, even if you beat this machine, you still have to make sure enemy skill was cast on the right person. And it is really super easy for him to knock you out. And you know, that's not what you want. You don't want the Midgar Zolom to just knock like your main character out of battle, and you don't get to use your beta. You don't learn beta because if he's not in the battle, you don't learn beta, and he can just knock you straight out. Like, he doesn't have to kill you. He can just, like, literally, he just looks at you and then just tail whips your shit into non-existence. And he'll just send you flying and you won't even be part of the battle anymore. So instead of allowing that to happen, it's best to just make sure that there is some kind of buffer that you have in case that happens, where you can just reload. You don't want to lose any kind of lost data or anything like that. See, like right now, he's just gonna shit whip Cloud the fuck out. He said, "Fuck you, Cloud," and just shit whipped him the hell out. Now, Tifa and Nanaki are all that we have left. Nanaki is who has enemy skill on him, so it's fine. But here's the problem. He just casts it, and Nanaki's at low life, you see, so Nanaki's gonna die. And Tifa's not gonna be able to kill him, even if she survives. I highly doubt she will. Tifa won't survive the attack. So, if Tifa doesn't survive, you don't get enemy skill, all that. It's just gonna go away. So you have to just basically just redo the whole fucking thing. There's no point in trying to reload quite yet. I haven't lost anything. We're basically still at full life, full mana. We can just give him another shot, try and get beta again. The best way to do it is attack with your main attackers. Cloud and Nanaki will be your main attackers. Cloud, of course, has cover, so he's going to be trying to protect Nanaki to make sure he is at full life. But the Midgar Zolom doesn't like that shit and will very quickly get Cloud out of battle. So you just try and keep Cloud healed up. He's going to be your tank for the battle. Just keep him at high life while you're attacking with Nanaki and Cloud. Continue to have Tifa cure Cloud to keep your party at full life as he's covering for your party. He's being the tank. And we're going to go ahead and Meteor Rain this motherfucker, which should put him into beta right away. This should just drop him directly to beta, because that is a massive amount of damage for him to take. So, and he just hit Nanaki out of battle, which is actually the only one that we can't have. So now at this point it is an actual wipe, and we're gonna reload. And here's his beta. Watch Cloud survive this shit like a beast. Like an absolute fucking monster. Survived that shit. Blah, killed him instantly afterwards. But survived that shit nonetheless. So I guess we can do it one more time. I've really got quite the ample supply of Phoenix Downs and High Potions at this point, and Tifa's still got mana to spare, so I can actually just use the Cure 2 magic to cure my party back to full life. And we'll go ahead and give it one last shot before the reload. So, again, try and keep everyone at full life. You can use both Nanaki and Tifa or Nanaki and Cloud to attack. Use your healer. In this case, I have Tifa, not Eris, to constantly heal your main party member, your cover member, to make sure that he stays at as much life as possible throughout the battle. I just cast that on myself. This game is stupid. This Cloud was covering you, is on my left side, and I hit right, so it cast that on myself, which is great. Tifa dies no matter what. When the Zolom casts Beta, so it doesn't matter if Tifa's at full life, she's going to die in a battle. What matters more than anything is that Cloud doesn't die before Nanaki, and that Nanaki survives the initial attack. So we're gonna go ahead and just try and get as much damage in on this guy as possible. Like, really, what I prefer to do is just start the battle with all the limits, and I really should. Especially with Tifa, because Tifa's limit is just going to deal so much damage that it's almost imperative that you have it right at the beginning. Because once he does decide to use Beta, the shit's just going to go hard after that point. So it's just Nanaki now. This is the absolute worst scenario for this. Because really you want Cloud to be the one to survive, because he's just going to follow up with a meteor rain directly afterwards because of how much damage he took from Beta. He'll just auto-survive it. Come through with like a clutch play right at the end with his meteor. That should coax him to Beta. There's the Beta skill. But unfortunately, Nanaki has Howling Moon. And that's not going to kill him at the end. So we're going to go ahead and run back across the swamp. He's probably just going to kill us for it, but that's fine. Probably just leave Escape's battle. So instead, we're just gonna reload it. Let's reload the old-fashioned way. No. So we're gonna go ahead and end the current session and reload from our last save point. And we're going to do something that's probably really wise to do. Just get into a battle. Over here. Let's see here. Can I fight over here? This is just one of those weird stretches of land where they don't let you fight. That'd be strange. We're just gonna let these guys just maul us, actually, for quite some time until our limits are full. This specific group of creatures because they deal very little damage. Oh Lord, what have I done? Well, we'll be reloading again because I did not want to activate that cutscene at all. So we're reloading one more time. I forgot that I saved over here on the other side of the bank. It's fine, I really should have had my limits all the way up before I saved. Because it's going to take, like, literally forever for anything over here to fucking get us back to fucking rolling. cover doesn't want to stop fucking covering for everybody, so nobody else is taking damage but Cloud anyway. This is the battle I definitely wanted. Mostly because it's just like insane death to everyone. But that's the battle that I want to get into. Just as soon as I get into the battle, I need to take the ×3 speed off. As soon as I get in a battle, because the Mews are going to use level 4 suicide on us. And then once they use level 4 suicide, well, it'll give everybody their limit break, like right away. I can cure up with everyone, and then auto kill them using Fire Strike with, what's his name? Nanaki level 3 fire will kill everything. I think I only have level 2 fire, but it'll still kill everything. What are you watching? There it is. That level 4 suicide I was just talking about. So what we're gonna do is get everybody back up. I like hype or Phoenix now on Cloud. Cloud cast Gear 2 on Cloud. That'll wipe out the enemy team. Tifa's the only one that's at low life at the moment, so I will potion her up. We're gonna do a resave here with all of our limit breaks at full. It is time to Zolom. misses. Might as well have not had the limit at all. Sorry, I got distracted for a minute there. But I am back, and we are trying to continue to learn beta from this stupid fucking Zolom. I hate this thing. I really do. But even that being said, that I really do hate this motherfucker, all we gotta do is get one good, solid run on him and we win. Not that solid. So, we can't kill the Zolom, that's not our goal. Our goal is to learn beta from the Zolom. Now, if all we were trying to do was kill the Zolom, yeah, just a limit on the motherfucker and it's over with. But, unfortunately, I need him to cast beta before he fucking dies. So we'll try again. This time we have one miss. Oh, I'm a low extra health. But not so much extra health that pisses me off. Now, can you please cast beta? Oof. Let's see that. And goodbye, Cloud. Fuck. Just wiped my team as he died. That's alright. Like I said, just one good game is all it's gonna take. this point, we have the winning hand. We just need the cards to fall right. So again, I have killed the Midgar Zolom without the required results. That's real close to death for him. Now we need bait at him. We need him to land a beta. Just one. I think the most important thing that I've learned from this is it's probably best to have Cloud use a Meteor Rain right away. Have Howling Moon be the last thing you cast, if Howling Moon is what you're going to cast. Have Howling Moon be the absolute last thing that you're going to cast. Because once you cast that, Red's gonna go crazy and kill the fucking Zolom. And he seems to like to go first, so let's switch it up. We'll have him go last. Certificate.
Give me all the fucking pages. They give me the odd numbers. No wonder none of this makes fucking sense. They gave me all the odd numbers. That's it. Half this shit doesn't match up or make any fucking sense to itself.
So, this is the half of the government that's on furlough, and this is the half that isn't. That's correct. Alright. This is the combination that we were looking for in order to hopefully get beta. We start off with this. It'll make him rise. Now he's able to cast beta. Beat rush. And he's on the verge of death. Howling Moon, and we're ready to kill him. Attack, and he should cast beta. Or just knock me away. Big move. Cast beta. There it is, folks. And that, my friends, is how you learn beta at the beginning of the game. Gonanaki, that experience is yours. Looks like we've killed the Midgar Zolom, even though he's still running around out there. Go into your materias. You can go check out that we do have beta as the skill. There it is, beta. Now that we have that, we'll go ahead and revive Tifa. Use Tifa's magic to cure everyone. And we're on to the actual game. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and enduring that long-lasted, exhausted battle with this goddamn Zolom. We appreciate you here at OPHgAiming. We love you guys. Always, if you love the content, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell if you'd like to get live notifications every time OPH goes live. And as always, OPH-NeverDream, telling you to keep it easy and keep it gaming. We'll catch you next time on OPHgAiming with a little g and big aiming. Same OPH time as always, same OPH channel, people. Catch you next time, and we do appreciate you tuning in.